Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. As you can see, we're starting it off. We have color today. Your girl actually used a color eyeshadow. It has been a little minute, but today's look was filled with some new products, hits and misses. So if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and let's jump right into the video. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we are going to put on these eyeshadow guards that I got from the Dollar Tree. That's in my last video in that haul from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to link that down below so you guys can go check that out. And let's go ahead and let's put on these adhesive guards. All right, so we're gonna peel. These are actually pretty big. Okay, I put this, I put that way too high. These are actually bigger than I thought. Oh wait, this one might need to come down a little bit more. Trying to make sure I can still move my eyes around. These things are huge, bro. All right, they're shadow guards, so we're just gonna see how they work. Let's zoom you guys in. All right, so today's focus is gonna be with some of the Dollar Tree products that I got that's for the eyes. And I'm going to use this blue glitter eyeshadow from Ioni. And then we're going to use this Love, Peace, and Groovy Shades palette by Italia Deluxe. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this blue shade right here on the lids, and then we're going to go over top with the glitter eyeshadow and see what that looks like. You might have to tap it a little bit just to get it to really show that color. So when I went in just then, I went in with like a wiping motion, but that was just making the color very faded. Go in with a clean blending brush and just go along those edges. We're gonna go in now with the blue glitter shadow. I actually ripped this open a little bit the other day. I was so tempted to just rub it and see what it looked like, but I didn't. Oh, you know, let's do this real quick. With this palette, let's go ahead and do some swatches. These are the swatches for that bottom row on that palette. I put this swatch on the most awkward spot on my arm. All right, so this is the next row, and this is Rock and Roll, Love, Peace, and Warhol. When I tell you love, which is like this bright pink, and then Peace, which is the like lime green, those two, oh, they are so cute. Like I love these. These look nice. And then the very top row, Janice, Hendrix, Frisco, and Linen. Do you see Linen? Like that looks insane. And also the Janice is really nice as well. But these two, like, what? Are we serious right now? So cute. We're gonna go in with this Ioni glitter shadow. We're gonna swatch it first. So rubbing it in. This is my first time with this. I don't even know if the camera is really doing this justice. Oh yeah. Definitely fallout. Definitely got fallout from that. Very nice. Just wanted to keep it simple with the blue. And this definitely calls for lashes as well. So we're definitely going to wear lashes because why not? So next, what I'm going to do is go in with this Le Mercier Twist and Sharpen eyeliner pencil in black. It's it's pretty black. Let's see how. Okay, let's try to line it. Let's try. Okay, so this liner, very smooth, glides on, very easy. I have not done a wing line in so long. It's been so long, y'all. I have been doing simple makeup. So please, please. Oh gosh. Gosh, I hate the way that wing liner, not hate, but I have to start wearing wing liner a little bit more because that was a struggle just then. We're gonna put on some lashes. The lashes should, should make, or at least I hope it should make me feel better about my wing liner. Meh. So what I usually do when I do a makeup look that involves, with such popping color, I would normally do false lashes, and I unfortunately seem to have either tossed or lost my lash glue. So we just put on a good little bit of mascara. We try to curl the lashes up just a little bit to give them at least maybe some kind of falsy look. But we'll go over them again with some more mascara before we do some setting spray. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys back out. And we're going to do the face. And I do have a new product that I'm so glad that I found and haven't really seen anybody mention unless I'm just late to the program. So let's go ahead and let's move you guys back. So we're gonna go ahead and put on some primer, and this is actually a new find, and this is Wet n Wild's Prime Focus Clingy Serum Primer with 5% niacinamide. And I just found this the other day and used it, and it actually is pretty clingy. So we're gonna go ahead, put it on, let it sit for a couple minutes. I don't really put any, and look at that. Do y'all see that? And I love it because it has a niacinamide. I've said so many times, I am very much a niacinamide person. Love it. It does wonders for my skin. All right, so we're going to go in with my Fenty Pro Filter. I haven't used this in a little minute. So let's go in with my little droplet thing. Drop a couple drops. We go in with an oldie but goodie, a Sasha Kashuk Beauty Blender. All right, and what I did yesterday was kind of went in with this foundation brush and just kind of smooth out the foundation. And then now we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm going to try what I've seen a couple people recommend. Put on concealer. We're going to let it sit for a couple minutes, and then we're going to let it blend out. Or then we're going to blend it out. I need to go actually re-wet my beauty blender, so that actually gives me a little minute to let this dry. All right, I think that may have set for long enough. So we're going to go in, and I just realized this was the Camo Concealer. So why on earth would I let this sit for that long? Because this stuff is very, very quick to dry. We're going to go in with this Marc Jacobs concealer. I have it in the color, I think it's Deep 53, just to add in some, oh yeah, actually a Dollar Tree brush. I just remembered that I bought the other day. And we can use that on the nose for... All right, and so now we're gonna go in with a blush, and we're gonna go in with this Milani Cheek Kiss in Merlot Moment. Go right over where I put that bronzer. We're gonna go up. And I don't wanna do too much because I do have on this blue eyeshadow. So, all right, so then I'm gonna go back in with the Beauty Blender, and we're still gonna use where I have that foundation and concealer and just go over that and just kind of blend all that together. And what I usually do is I smile so it helps me see. So now we're gonna go in, we're gonna set that concealer. And this is a oldie but a goodie. And we're gonna use the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Banana. Haven't used this in so long. I remember when this was popular back in the day. Yeah, this is like OG of the OGs. All right, we're just gonna use a little sponge, back of my hand, just to tap off some of that excess. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna set. And we're just gonna keep on setting where I placed concealer. So now I'm gonna set the blush and the contour with powder, and we're gonna use this L'Oreal Infallible Their Bronzer. But we're gonna go in with this Dollar Tree blush, Be Pure, the Essentially Ageless. Mine actually broke. And so now I'm just gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me, and we're just gonna set other parts of the face. So to finish off the eyes, I'm gonna go back in with that pencil again. We're going to do the lower lid. Now what is this? What on earth? Well, that was a wash for that eyeliner. Now that I'm looking at it, the liner is actually starting to like smudge, or not even smudge, kind of just disappear away. So not really sure if I'm really feeling it. It's really smooth. I'm loving that so far, but as long as, not as long, but how long it lasts, this eyeliner definitely would not last all night. So honestly, would not really recommend it. Maybe for the waterline, yes, but for like a top line, I would just say if you have any other favorite. I know I have the NYX, I think it's gel liner. I have that one. That one is really good. I would actually use that instead of using this pencil. We'll actually just go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. We're gonna go in with a brown lip liner. We're just gonna do lip liner and some lip oil. And that's just a lip liner that you can find like at a local beauty supply store. And this is just an e.l.f. lip oil in clear. Since I had the blue eyeshadow on, I am not going in with color on the lips. How does that look? Is that giving too much brown? Like it's giving a lot of brown. Okay, took that off. We're gonna go in again with just the lip oil. And to set it, we're going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I'm gonna cover the eyes though. All right, you guys, so that is the end of today's video. I actually really like how the makeup turned out, especially the face. Especially, ooh, it actually looks really good. Yeah, the face looks really good. As far as the eyes, there are a couple colors in this palette that I think are very nice. The blue, some of them are, I feel like they're pigmented in the palette. Then, of course, once you put them on, it's a different story. But I will tell you that this Ione glitter shadow is really cute. Love it as a topper. Absolutely love it. So I would say this kind of palette will look great if you have any kind of color like the ones in it that can go over or that can go underneath a more colorful look. It's kind of like your base. So instead of you using a concealer or a powder, you can use, let's say, this green if you're going to use a green glitter shadow over the top. It's cute. So love it. I actually really like these guards. Once I started putting on the glitter eyeshadow, the guards started catching everything. They are a little big. That's one little thing I don't really like too much about it, but they definitely were sticking on to my face. They weren't falling off or anything like that. This eyeliner, not really a fan. I would definitely have to say that this might be a miss with a Dollar Tree. I think it would be great for just somebody first starting out, or if you're just doing your waterline, this works amazing. As far as if you're wanting to do the top like I did, I would just say stick to a gel liner, or maybe the ones that come in the pots, which is also a gel liner. But either the ones that come in the pots, or if you have one that's like a pen that you actually really like, I would say stick to that. Don't even really worry about this. I also really like this Wet n Wild Clingy serum. It was sticky, as you saw earlier. My fingers were literally, sticking to my face. So this right here, ooh, I love it. This is going to stay in my makeup routine. And that was all the new products that I used for today's video. So I just want to give you guys a couple new products that I have found recently. So I would say if we would do a hit or miss, the guards are a hit. This palette, unfortunately, I would have to give it a miss. The eyeshadow, definitely a hit. And this eyeliner pencil, a miss. And the Wet n Wild Clingy Prime Focus Serum Primer, absolutely 100% a hit. Love this. We'll definitely keep this in my rotation. And that is actually going to be the end of today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below, have you tried any of these products? And let me know if you thought they were a hit or a miss. And I will see you guys in the next video. But don't forget to stick around and watch some of my previous videos. I will put them on the screen. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.